Hey, it's Penny Margot. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy New Year? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Thanksgiving. It's 2026, officially. It's been quite a bit. I definitely took the last quarter of the year and kind of just like laid low, aka radio silence type shit. I just feel like I needed a little break. I had to focus on a couple different things and like prioritize certain things. Honestly, I just feel like I have so much to say. I have so much to catch up on with everybody, and so I figured YouTube is just the easiest way to do that. My cat is stuck. Girl, what are you doing? You just sit down like a good girl. With all that being said, this video might be a couple parts. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about it, but it's officially New Year's Day, and I'm just gonna kind of set up my studio with some things that I got. Throughout the video, I wanna just talk about reflecting on the past year and establishing my goals and plans for the new year. Clean slates and like fresh starts, like that motivation, I eat it up. My studio is a mess right now. I made that shit. So, the last couple months have been wonderful. So, pretty much there was a point when some really cool shit was happening. I wanted to wait until it was like super solid before I actually like shared the news, but essentially, I was able to leave my 9-to-5 corporate job in an office with health insurance, and I am now working at a dueling piano bar. It's called Howl at the Moon. If you're in Louisville, it's downtown on 4th Street Live. As somebody who has yearned to be a musician and has yearned to perform and get paid to do all things music, like it is the dream job. But essentially it's a dueling piano bar. It kind of evolves throughout the night into a full band, like a rotating band, and the whole set is based off of requests from the crowd. I work with 6 other insanely talented musicians. Just the whole experience is like genuinely dream job type shit. So yeah, in order to work there, I had to learn how to play the piano because it's a dueling piano bar. They were like, listen, you're a good singer, you have to learn how to play piano, and then that's really all you need to know in order to get hired, and then we will teach you how to play the rest. You need to learn how to play the bass, you need to learn how to play the drums, and you need to learn how to play the guitar. So that was the last time that I've been like posting, was kind of in that era of when I was auditioning and interviewing essentially for the position. So they ended up hiring me to train, and I've been training with them for the past 3 months now. In order to be hired full-time, I think I have to know over 100 songs to play by heart, off the dome, no lyrics, no sheet music, on all of the instruments. So it's a lot of training, it's a lot of learning coming from somebody who has no technical theory experience or training. I feel like I'm definitely past the hard part. I have a little bit more like confidence in my playing, just like becoming comfortable with and friends with my coworkers and my bandmates, and just like understanding kind of how the system works and the vibe that you have to connect with the crowd and all this stuff. Like it's a lot. And I feel like I've definitely gotten past that first phase of just like every day I'm terrified and I have no fucking clue what to expect. So that is good that the scary part is over. I just can't believe that in the beginning of the year I was too scared to even sing anything ever at any point in front of anyone for any period of time. And now I get paid to sing. It's just unbelievable. So that's like the biggest update. I haven't been working on, honestly, like my personal music hardly at all in the last couple months because I've really been focusing on locking in this job. That's taken like top priority for me. So yeah, I had to kind of just take a break from social media and just my own music for a quick moment. And I'm very excited to get back and to get back to regular posting and working on stuff now that I feel more acclimated with my new schedule. And yeah, I officially am a pianist, which is crazy to say. I also know how to play the drums now, which is like another bucket list item. Javen got me a drum kit, but there she is in all her glory. I'm freaking the fuck out that I play the drums. It's always been a bucket list item for me. It was just one of those things where it was like, I'll do it one day. I thought it was gonna be like a later in life thing, like the drums. I thought I was gonna be like 40 and having like a midlife crisis and like buying a $600 drum set and like learning how to play the drums and be like a badass 40-year-old woman who's like still chasing her dreams. Like that's what I thought it was gonna be. And now I have a drum kit and I actually play the drums every night at work. Like what? It's fucking crazy. Anyway, with that being said, I want to evaluate how 2025 went. I always like to divide my goals up a little bit. So last year I did work, music, physical, mental, financial, and miscellaneous. Starting with work. And at the time, these goals were pertaining to my corporate job. I wanted to get a promotion by the end of the year, and I wanted to hit gold 4 times in the year. Which is kind of just like one of the statuses or whatever the fuck. So I did end up getting a promotion, but right after that, I literally got my dream job, and so I quit and I moved to a different job. So in a way, I promoted myself to my dream fucking job. So I counted that as a win. I did not hit gold 4 times, so that was a loss. For music, I always set the bar really high for music, and I'm always like, 1 million streams and another 2 albums, and like just I think I need to be a little more realistic with my musical goals. But we're just gonna go through them. I mean, there's no shame in this shit, okay? Have a video hit 1 million views, like either on TikTok or Instagram or something. That never happened. Perform 1 original song. That did happen. I did do that. Not just once, not just twice, but thrice. And multiple songs at that. So yeah, that was definitely a fucking win. Released 1 music video. That didn't happen. Released my 2nd album. That didn't happen yet. Shit takes a while, okay? And I wanted to apply for The Voice. I didn't do that, but I was doing like karaoke competitions, so I count that as a yes, even though I didn't necessarily apply for The Voice. Yeah, with music stuff, it was half and half, I would say. Okay, then physical. I had a goal weight in mind, and because I'm a lady, I'm not gonna share my goal weight. However, I did lose 20 pounds this year, and I am proud of that. So honestly, I give myself a half point for that. Like, 20 pounds is a lot. I also wanted to run 2 5Ks, like races. Now, neither of those happened. However, I did run a 5K. It was just like around the neighborhood. So I give myself another half point for that. Just because there wasn't a finish line and a clicker to start and stop. Come on, I think that gives me a half point. This is a lot. I wanted to complete 2 75 hards. Girl, I have attempted 75 hard truly and honestly, like 6 times, I think, at this point. I failed every single time. And it's okay. And I'm still gonna try again. To think that I would be able to do 2, not 1, but 2, no. We shoot for the stars here in this household. I had the goal to get contacts for my eyeballs. Didn't do that. Run a mile under 10 minutes. I got my mile time down to below 11 minutes. So not necessarily 10-minute mark, but like close. So half point. I had the goal to get a food scale and to start weighing out my food and weighing out the ounces, and I did do that, so that's a win. Cook at home a lot more, and I definitely did that. I tried so many new recipes. I wanted to start logging my workouts, but I was doing that as well. Any cardio that I do, I put into Strava. And the other interesting like curveball of the year that I had no expectation of doing is I actually signed up for a personal trainer at the end of the year. I track all my workouts with her. Okay. So for the mental area, continue trying to find a good therapist. I made a goal to try one more before the end of the year, and I did. And actually, I think she's gonna be my girl. Like, I love her. I wanted to meditate regularly again. I didn't do many meditations this year, like not on a regular basis. Girl, I had a goal to read 6 books over the course of the year. I actually read 0. So didn't do that. All right. Next we have finance. I would just go ahead and say right off the bat, finance is gonna be probably my worst subject. Okay, so wanted to pay off my credit cards by the end of the year. Wanted to save $5,000. Wanted to open an investment account. So actually I didn't do that either. Now what I did do is use cash stuffing method to save money, because I'm a waitress at a bakery and we take cash home. It actually really is helpful, and I have been doing that, so I really do. That's good.
Right.
Yeah, I did that one.
Right.
Let's see what else here. Yeah, finance wasn't a great one. It wasn't a great one, but that's okay. You know what? Let's just go on to the next one here. Miscellaneous. Okay, first off, I wanted to get my real ID, and I did that. Then I wanted to sign up for a TSA pre-check. Didn't do that. Another miscellaneous goal, move in with my boyfriend. We did move in March, and that was successful, and it's honestly been amazing. To get another cat. Didn't get another cat. Did not. It wasn't the right time. It might be in the cards for us next year. I wanted to dye my hair a cool color, which I did do that. It didn't necessarily come out how I wanted it to, so the next time I'm gonna go, we're gonna like make sure it happens the right way. But I did attempt to, and so to me that counts because I paid the money. Another goal of mine was to start looking at people in their eyes. I won't like look into someone's eyes as I walk past, and I just feel awkward. It's just something I wanted to work on this year, and I have been more mindful of that. I am gonna continue to bring that into my next year's resolution still, because it's still something I want to get better at. Another goal is I wanted to start posting TikToks for fun, like with reckless abandon again, and just like stop being like, oh, it has to be like edited and like I have to look good. Like, no, just fucking post. Like, I did get back into that habit. I wanted to go on a vacation, go on a little vacation with my boyfriend. We definitely did a couple vacations, so that was a check. I wanted to make my own soup from scratch and make some crock pot meals from scratch. I did make a couple soups this year. I also made a couple chilies this year. First time making chili, and like, girl, I'm hooked. I've been wanting to do this for years. We hung up our record wall, and I'll insert a picture. It's like my dream record display. Another miscellaneous goal of mine was to be consistent with lash serum, because my lashes are like stumpy little stupid fucking like I have this lash serum, Grande Lash, that really works in an amazing way. Shout out to Emily because she put me on. It does make your eyes burn a little bit, but like it's fucking worth it. Like beauty is pain, I don't care. Because after a month or two of doing the Grande Lash, my eyelashes were so long, and that was a couple years ago, so I wanted to get back on that this year. I even bought a bottle and everything, and I just never put it on, so that was a fail. Oh, and the last one that was miscellaneous was to get a new car, and I did. Those were all my 2025 goals, and honestly, I'm not mad. I definitely didn't succeed at all of them. In fact, I actually did the math for my goals here, and I wanted to see percentile, like what percent I failed at and what percent I succeeded at. In total, I had 43 goals. I failed 17 of them, and I succeeded at 26 of them. But I did the math, and so technically I failed 40% of my goals, and I succeeded at 60%. Here's the gag. I'm not necessarily looking at that number in the sense of like, oh, 65% in school is like a failing grade. Like, no. That's not how I run my classroom or my household. I think that having more succeeded goals than failed goals is enough. But hey, you gotta just manifest this shit. You gotta manifest it. You gotta shoot for the stars. I knew I was gonna fail some, so I'm not mad at that at all. Overall, I think my year was like a 9 out of 10. I had such a beautiful year of growth. It was such a beautiful journey. I discovered capabilities within myself that I never thought I had. Wait, I actually can do anything I want. Like, that was kind of like the realization, I feel like, of this year, was genuinely like, actually anything I want to do, I can just fucking do it. I can. And it might not come easy. It might not be an overnight thing. It might not be a black and white kind of answer, yes or no. Like, there might be a struggle. There might be a fight. There might be a million failures first. There might be a million no's first. You might get laughed at. You might get shit on. You might get embarrassed, humiliated. Like, it's not gonna be easy, but I am able to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I proved that to myself this year. I think one of the biggest lessons I took away from last year was just committing and seeing it through and proving to myself that I could fucking do it. Giving myself my word and then following through on that word was huge for my mental, like, for real. I struggle with trusting myself and trusting my word. You know, I feel like I have told myself a million times, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So many goals that have just gone to the wayside and failed and forgotten, to the point where I started to like lose faith in myself and lose faith in my own word. And I would say like, oh, I want to do this. And then my inner dialogue would be like, you know you're not going to do that. You know you're not going to do that. Like, don't even kid yourself. And it's just like such a toxic, horrible relationship to have within your own fucking brain. Like, it's so hard to break out of that cycle. So I feel like one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten this year was regaining a faith in my own word, having a belief in myself, like a true actual belief, like, yeah bro, I can do the fuck anything I want. Anyways, now that we went over last year, I wanted to go over my goals for this year. I did this last year and I really loved it. I like to choose 3 core values that I want to focus on for the year. Last year, I'm pretty sure I chose fulfillment. Another one was balanced. Last one was resilient. I wanted to feel unstoppable, unshakable, just like relentlessly like pushing no matter what. For 2026, the first one is organization. I want to feel organized. Similar to last year's, which was balanced, except this year I have a better start because my work schedule is going to be a lot more open for free time. My hours are a lot better, so I'll have pretty much like every day I'll be like free during the day, and then I don't go into work until later at night, so I have a lot more free time during the day. I'll be getting paid more, and there will be a symbiotic relationship between my job and my music career, because I'll be learning how to be a musician, learning how to perform, establishing stage presence, kind of like all of that will help me in my actual job and my independent artistry career as well. Learning how to be a musician and living an organized, fruitful life, building and managing a career as a musician. 2025, the seeds that I planted in all areas of my life have sprouted, and now in 2026, I want to lean into those new fruits and stay organized and continue to grow. So I really want to make sure that I'm like compartmentalizing. I need to stay on my game as far as organization goes. The second core value is accountability. And that goes in hand with organization, because you could be organized and have the plan set, but if you don't act on the plan, then what's the point of having a plan? So this is what I wrote about accountability. This one scares me, but it needs to be addressed. In order to carry out my organized plans, I must stay accountable to my word. Do what I say for big and small things. Things like showing up on time, things like responding on time, keeping my word. I don't want to inflate or exaggerate or lie or push off or give excuses. I want to stick to my word in all aspects. I respect myself and the people in my life enough to start being more accountable. That's my second one. My third one is inner peace. So inner peace to me means slowness, stillness, feeling in tune with the plan and my emotions, not easily shaken. I want to feel proud, pleased, soft, feminine, confident. I don't want to chase. I'm not chasing anything, not overdoing it, not seeking attention, not begging or explaining myself, doing things backed by intention and thought, doing things with pride, having a calm energy, listening to my mind and my gut, my spirit and my body, and being in tune with all of it. So those are my 3 core values. As for my goals, I pretty much did like a big ass brainstorm. I'm definitely gonna like trim some of these down and like consolidate and streamline a little bit, because right now there's just too many. I think it's a little overwhelming, but there's multiple different categories. There's Penny Margot music, then there's like work music, financial goals, mental and spiritual health, physical health, and then miscellaneous. For the Penny music category, I have a lot. It's gonna be like speed round. I want to start going live on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch weekly, at least. I want to see if I could start making money off of that as well. I want to host a house show with my friends. I want to get collectively, I want to accumulate 10,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. I want to look into creating an LLC for Penny Margot Music. Like, I'm not sure. I have to look into that. So kind of like the goal is to just like look into that, do research, learn, educate myself. Also about licensing. I want to visit Liam's studio. Shout out Liam. I want to also go to a local studio in Louisville and record. I've never been to a studio around here yet. I want to go to Nashville and do a musical endeavor in Nashville. Anything, open mic, like anything, just something in Nashville. I want to write another song for another artist. I definitely want to release my album next year. Like, I'm so close to having it done. I'll definitely have it done by next year. And so that's on my goal. I want to try to maybe release an EP as well, even if it's just 3 fucking songs, 3 new original songs. I want to perform in 6 more shows. This is high. I want to release 3 music videos. I want to post 10 YouTube videos to my YouTube account, at least 10. I want to collaborate with a female artist. I have so many talented ass friends of mine, girlfriends of mine, that I'm like obsessed with and actual fans of, and I'm like, I need to collaborate in some way, shape, or form with one of them next year. That's something I really want to do. I want to take dance classes, cause girl, I stand up there like as stiff as a board when I'm singing. Like, I gotta get more like loosey-goosey confident, you know what I mean? Like a little choreo. I want to perform You with a live band. That's a dream. I want to get my piano and my drum set and a mic set up to an actual like amp, because right now in order to play them I have to wear headphones. I can't figure out how to like set it up to like an actual speaker, and I know it's easy, I just like haven't figured out how to do it yet, so I have to do that. Those are all my Penny Margot music goals. It's a lot. Now for work music, I want to be officially hired at Howl at the Moon as a full-time entertainer, because right now I'm still in training. The job is mine, but like there's another process to be hired full-time once you're done with training. So that's a goal. I want to learn 150 songs to my repertoire for work. I want to have a good understanding of music theory. I want to learn one Stevie Wonder song at least, because his music is fucking complicated, but like I would love to learn one of his songs. I would love to learn a Shaka Khan song. Again, complicated as fuck, but that's a goal of mine. And I also want to jump on top of the piano and perform a song, like in the middle of a song, like running around and then jump on top of the piano. That's something they do at work, and I'm too scared to do it, and I want to do that at least one time next year. Well, this year. Okay, financial goals. We're gonna go ahead again. I'm gonna open a high yield savings account of my own and with my boyfriend. I want to pay off my credit cards down to a certain balance. I amended that goal because I'm like, maybe instead of paying it off in full, maybe just get it down to a certain balance and make it a little more achievable. I want to save $5,000, and I want to develop a new budget strategy, because right now with my new like job situation, I get paid every week. I also walk with cash, and it's just like I'm not used to it. For the last year, I've been getting paid bi-weekly through check only, and that was very straightforward and very easy to budget. Now I'm getting paid smaller checks every week, and I walk with cash after every shift. So that is hard for me. I'm like, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. So gotta figure out a new budget strategy. Also, I'm getting kicked off my parents' insurance this year, so I have to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with that. And I want to start a Roth IRA account. Okay, for mental and spiritual health, I want to get into like teas and stuff. I want to get into like loose leaf herbal teas. I want to have like a tea ritual every day that I do, whether it be in the morning, in the night, midday, like I don't even care. I just want like a little like tea area at my kitchen where I have my little tea ritual. It's something I do every day. I also want to make a jazz playlist and listen to more jazz music. I also want to, again, meditate regularly. I want to read 10 books this year. And I want to continue therapy consistently at least one time a month. Hopefully, if this is the right therapist. Okay, physical health. I want to run 2 5K races. I definitely want to do that. I want to get more glasses because I broke all of mine except for one pair. So I want to get like new cute glasses. I think I need to get my tonsils removed, which is like a whole nother conversation that I'll explain later, but bruh, my tonsils are fucking with me and I think I need to get them removed. I want to have defined arm muscles without flexing. Like I just want my arms to be like toned, you know? I also want to be able to do 5 pull-ups. I want to go to a couple self-defense classes. I want to try a Pilates class. I've never done Pilates and I really want to try. And I want to try to get a mile under 10 minutes. For miscellaneous goals, I only have a couple. I want to make my own bread. I want to make my own butter. And I want to make my own mayonnaise. Because apparently it's so easy and cheap and delicious. I want to become TSA pre-checked. I want to attempt the Grande Lash journey again. Really become consistent with my lash care. I want to get another cat. I think I'm going to get another cat. We'll see. And then I want to dye my hair. I want to do a calico look. That was just a speed run of my 2026 goal brainstorm. And tomorrow also, I am going to be in my studio all fucking day. I'm going to be vlogging as well. My boyfriend got me a beautiful new monitor for my computer. So I'm going to set that up. I have some things to hang on the wall. Yeah, just some more fun stuff tomorrow. And honestly, for now, I'm just gonna go to bed, hang out with my man, and lay down. And that's pretty much it for tonight. But tomorrow we're gonna hang out some more in the studio. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, today we're setting up this big ass calendar that my sister got me for Christmas. It's literally a calendar of the whole year. Something about this with my brain just makes so much sense to me and helps me so much. It's literally 1 month across the whole, wow, just like laid out. That is so like satisfying to me. All right, so how do I hang this up? Not exactly sure where I'm gonna hang this. I think I need to rearrange a couple things in here. Because the other thing I got was this beautiful sign that my brother and sister-in-law got me. Thank you so much for this gift. It's Penny Margot sign, and it's just fucking dope. And I want to hang it up. I think I want to hang it up like right above my computer setup, because I just think this wall needs a little accent, and I think it would look dope right there. And then I'm thinking maybe... looks good. I don't even know if you could see it, but that looks really good. This big guy over here. Cute. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Then up something but you don't know, like it requires 2 nails. It has 2 holes here. I'm trying to figure out how far apart the nails need to be in the wall. And so a little tip is you can take nail polish, paint, that's kind of a big dot, but like a big glob right above where you need to nail it. Then you put it where you want it to go. Put it there, and then kind of press so the nail polish gets on the wall. Then you should have little markers of where you want to nail. This one got a little funky, but ideally it would just be like a normal little dot like this. See, there's the one, and there's the other. Now she's big, so I'm gonna have to figure out exactly where in that big glob I'm gonna nail it, but that's just a girl hack right there. Oh my god, she looks so cute. Okay, so that'll be my yearly, that'll be my monthly. And then here's my keyboard. And then this little one is kind of like my work in progress songs that I'm working on. So now on this wall, I have my album board here. This is kind of like my catch-all whiteboard. Like I put a lot of my to-do list on here, random shit. So I kind of want to put this one here. I'm gonna get 2 smaller shelves to go here and here. And then I wanna get 1 long one up there. Something that's kind of short in width, like nothing too much. And then I wanna put the Penny Margot sign like right there. And then have 2 floating shelves right here. And have like some plants and like foliage hanging around it. I think that would be dope. And some cool like tchotchkes, like some of the tchotchkes that I have here on my desk I could put on the floating shelves around. And then it'll also do a job like of making this black ugly ass sound pad absorber board look not as ugly. And my desk will be less cluttered because it'll have more stuff like around it. Marissa, thank you for the amazing tote bag. It's perfect for carrying around like a bunch of my notebooks, and like if I have a work day but I want to go somewhere else and work, it's fucking perfect because it's so heavy and like and durable that it holds all my stuff. It's big enough, it's sturdy, like ugh, I love this tote bag. So thank you, Marissa. In fact, I think I want to get a little command strip and hang it on my wall because I think that would be cute. That looks so fucking cute. It's my little work bag. I got this cute ass little sofa off Facebook Marketplace for like 30 bucks because I wanted something to cover this door, and I wanted some extra seating in my studio, and I feel like it looks perfect right there. It's light enough to where it's easy to move if I need to get into my closet, but it's comfy if someone wants to sit and hang, or even if I want to just sit and hang out. Here's the dream record wall that we finally put up. Look at her in all her glory. And yeah, if you recognize any of these albums, comment below which your favorite is. All right, I'm gonna try and knock out one last final wipe down and clean of this studio, do a little sweep, and just have it set and ready. So yeah, let's just speed run that. Here is the studio all cleaned. Most of my stuff is put up. The only thing I have to wait for is to set up my monitor and my Penny Margot sign because I don't know how to do either of those. But everything else is set up and clean. So here's a little mini tour. I'm so happy in here. I just love it. Can't wait for my new additions to this wall. I think it's just gonna really amp it up. And that's pretty much what I got for now. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you watched the whole thing, just let me know. Like, I wanna know who's watching in the comments. If you drop a comment, it would mean the world to me. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you very soon. And happy 2026, happy new year. I hope everyone is feeling good, and I hope that maybe this video could have been a little motivating and uplifting. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys around. Deuces.